Look at Sheldon.
Welcome, fans. This is Big Baby Ben.
Judas Black, and tonight, man, holy shit. It is the eve of the MCW Skydive Chicago show. And tonight we have a very special guest that will be joining us at 8 p.m. Chris Mercer, the GM MCW. First, we're going to kick it off with the Smackdown watch along. So, fans, please join us. We are excited.
You know, on the rumor mill, I've seen it everywhere. I sent it to you earlier. Roman Reigns to be drafted to Monday Night Raw.
Bro, that's a huge rumor. I mean, you got to think he's been on SmackDown forever. The tribal chief, the top dog of SmackDown, and now he's headed to Monday Night Raw. Like, what are we doing? What's going to happen here? Because I'm excited to see what potential future lies ahead for Roman Reigns.
We do know, I did read into the rules of the draft, so all the drafts that take place on Friday and Monday will be effective in order of May 6th. May 6th, brand is split.
All right.
That's per Triple H, an actual brand split is happening.
Well, I wonder if he'll actually stick to it this time, because last time it didn't. The last few times we've done it, it kind of just went away.
But wasn't that Vince?
Bro, do you remember when the last draft was?
No, like 2 years ago.
Bro, it was like shortly after we started Wrestling with Bros. We were still on Spotify. That's crazy. We were literally just like a vocal podcast, an audio podcast. And now here we are, like over a year later, and we've got the draft again, and we're having the same discussion that we had a year ago. They better leave the brand split. Otherwise, there's no purpose in the draft. I remember saying those exact words a year ago.
0%. Look at the exciting Mustang.
And it's so crazy. We went from Spotify audio to doing this live thing to going to these HAW shows to getting interviews with wrestlers around the indie circuit, around the Quad Cities, around Chicago, Wisconsin, Indiana. We've had tons and tons of interviews, brother. But now, tomorrow night at 7 p.m., Wrestling with Bros gets to do commentary at the MCW show at Skydive Chicago. I'm pumped.
Bro, you're pumped. This has been a dream. I mean, my biggest dream, is wrestling. Like, I always wanted to be a part of something with wrestling. And now I'm training for my biggest dream, which was being a wrestler. Now, this is right up there with it. We are a podcast, Wrestling with Bros. Every time I walk into CSW for training, the guys are like, oh, it's Judas Black. It's Wrestling with Bros. Here he comes. Like, I know they're fucking with me a little bit, but at the same time, it feels good because they know who I am. They know that I am a part of this podcast. That we are Wrestling with Bros. Judas Black, Big Baby Ben, Wrestling with Bros. They're like, man, last night they said to me, is Judas Black or is it Billy?
Yes.
I was like, you'll have to find out, won't you?
It's wild. The main event, I can't help but talk about it right now before SmackDown starts for MCW. Koa, Nasty Nick Nolan, and our boy AMB.
Oh man, that Koa Laxamana, man, I hear he is a damn legend. Like,
yeah.
Even Nasty Nick Nolan's gonna have his hands full tomorrow night. I'm just, crossing my fingers for our boy AMB. You got to do this, man. You got to prove you are the top dog of MCW. That size doesn't matter. Tomorrow night, size doesn't matter. You got to make this happen. And, you know, talking about size, Eric Schultz, attorney at law, versus Jack Valor. Have you seen Jack Valor?
No, I have not.
Brother, he's on the MCW page. Go look at him. He's about the same size as our little brother. He's just a little bit taller. And he's taking on Eric Schultz, attorney at law, who is also a member of a group called the Brass at CSW. And I'm telling you, man, Eric Schultz, he will whoop your ass. And he will do it with a smile on his face.
So he's a heel.
You know, Jack, I'm rooting for you, man. But I'm not rooting real hard because I do take a little offense to the beating you gave our boy AMB in that battle royal. But I am rooting for you, man. So good luck on that.
And we're blessed for Lizard Man versus FXB. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, man. You know, Lizard Man by himself is a spectacle. He's amazing. He flies around. He gets around the ring, man. It is exciting. And then you add in FXB. Just a whoop your ass, smash mouth style. Fast moving around that ring. Hard hitting. Man, Lizard Man, you are in for a rough night. That's all I got to say. You know, and talking about FXB, that actually turns out that's my boy's favorite wrestler, FXB, Liam. So,
oh, really?
Loves FXB's shirt. Got his autograph at the last show. It's awesome. So
Looks like we have a contract signing tonight. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles for Backlash. And here comes AJ.
You know, it's going to be an amazing fight, but we already know who's winning that. All right, we got Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Man, Jade Cargill's got a really long torso.
Right, and they can fucking kill the females. They can dominate the females if they do that right.
It is draft night.
You hear that rumor? I don't know if it's true or not. That rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, brother. Hey.
Huh.
I don't know if it's true or not, but did you hear that rumor that Jade Cargill is Mark Henry's daughter?
Jade Cargill, what?
Is Mark Henry's daughter?
I don't believe. What? Really?
I looked it up. I couldn't find anything on it. Now, she did train under him. She did train part of her time underneath him. So, yeah, so none of the champions will switch brands. That's why they did that, brother, so they could leave Becky on Raw.
Inside both the Raw and Smackdown 4 rooms, Beers make all this extremely busy at work. What a night it's going to be. Let's go backstage to our own Taylor Braxton.
You might want to turn your volume down a little bit, so that way they don't hit us another copyright.
Maybe turn that down a little bit. Not your phone, the TV, Goofy.
And I'm going to mute
It's up there.
I'm going to
It's up there.
Talking, brother.
Up there.
It's like up there, like I'm looking at you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your trial team, Reigns has been currently withdrawn from eligibility for the 2024.
How can you withdraw your eligibility for the draft?
I just heard that. Like, oh, fuck. How can he withdraw an eligibility? That makes no
He's the
sense.
champion.
If you are a competing, what do they call it? Superstar, you are eligible unless you're a champ.
In the immediate future, read into much. that it's not fighting a real tribal chief. Instead, now the pressure is on you.
I think he's talking shit. I think Roman's going to be one of the first picks.
Whoever on the they make history in a brand new era. I don't know about you. Me, I'm intrigued.
So we're down at the Performance Center. Man, NXT.
We got a nice comment from a guy that I got a lot of respect for. Hello, fellas. Oscar Rodriguez. How's it going, my brother?
How's it going, Oscar? We are excited, man, for tomorrow night. This is going to be great. I'm gonna leave my mic muted unless I'm talking, so that way we don't get. Roman's not on there on the draft pool.
Yeah, they took him off. So he can just not be he's not the champion anymore. Oscar Miguel Rodriguez says, yeah, tomorrow is going to be fun. It's going to be a blast.
Yes, it is. We're going to be up there early, helping set up, getting ready to go. I'm going to get all the cords and everything together tonight. It's going to be a good time. Contract signing first.
Damn, they're going to open it up at the contract signing.
AJ's got new music.
You don't want no new music for AJ Styles.
That's dope.
You know, a funny fact about AJ Styles, he faced Seth Rollins first when he became champion. He faced Roman Reigns first when he became champion. And now he's facing Cody Rhodes first as he becomes champion.
Bro, that's history right there. People don't realize, but he's creating a trend right there himself. In fact, he's making something happen under the pages, and eventually it's going to be a thing. Like, he has the most title defense opportunities with the first person that's carrying the title. Third person that's carrying the title first.
So right now, fans on the TV is AJ Styles, but there's a contract signing, and you know what that means. Cody Rhodes about to make his appearance. Cody Crybabies, get ready.
Yes. One royal family.
Ken Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Making his way out to the ring. Cody Rhodes. To start the show. Woo!
Let's go, Cody.
Let's go, Cody.
We got another one, Craven Rage. Hello, fellas. How's it going?
WC, how's it going there, brother? How's it going? That's actually the owner, co-owner of WCE.
Okay.
Him and his wife own the company. You know, I utilize this salt I have here at home because I ran out of regular salt for my food. I utilize this smoked sea salt. And I'm not gonna lie, when I took it out of the microwave, putting it on my raviolis, it smelled like ass. But it's actually not that bad now that it's kind of had a chance to work its way into the food. But it smelled like barf. Like I almost threw up from it. But it's healthier.
Before I sign this,
Oh, brother. So the picture where we had our eyes and it said Wrestling with Bros, I tried to print that off and the picture was cutting half of it off on both sides. So I'm gonna have to remake that image where it's just one of our eyes and then shorten that banner down so it fits inside of a 4x6 thing. But I went ahead and printed off. Remember that where Sammy remade the ring with the truck and everything? I printed off 5 of the close ones and then 5 of the ones where the semi's pulling off. So
and then ones of us.
And then one of each of us, and then also one of us together. So.
Phenomenal.
Okay.
I really do. We have to face Cody Rhodes, but we've been down the same roads.
Facts. He did defeat LA Knight.
Yep.
Outside of WWE.
Guys, make sure you got a decent pair of jeans on for tomorrow, okay?
And we had to prove ourselves.
Yeah.
He wants us to look professional to a point, but he's fine with our shirts. He said that the special shirts that we had made, he said that's perfect. But he said just make sure we look presentable, essentially.
Okay. Well, I'll be in my Nike gear with one of my flat bills on.
Yeah, he said that we are essentially entering like a professional type atmosphere. So. I mean, I'm showing up in a regular T-shirt to start. I'm not putting my Wrestling Bros on until the show. So it's closer to the show, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to put mine on until it's closer to the show.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna set up a ring with my shirt on.
No.
Good man.
Do I have to do anything?
I don't know.
Well, Billy's in there.
How the weight of the champion. But this isn't just a leather. And now look at this right here.
Not certain why they needed so much table space. I've never seen them set up like that before.
Yeah, 2 wide tables. That's kind of different.
Because Cody Rhodes and he deserves to have his own table.
Could have just had AJ sit in the middle of the ring.
What do you want to talk about?
What do we want
To talk about.
Certainly, we can talk about respect. There is not a locker room on earth that you'll find where
He's my
everyone-
celebrity pass for
every single
WWE.
person They all respect AJ Styles. Last week, I went on to say you were the modern day excellence of execution.
That's my tattoo guy.
Corey Graves.
A must win is what Cody said. It's not a dream match. It's a must win.
You know, Cody, it was a beautiful thing to see you finish your story.
Yeah! Signed and sealed, ready to go. 1 week from tomorrow.
Boy, that's when Backlash is? 1 week from tomorrow. Yeah.
Here
I don't know.
or a village? I'm not going to Jerry's for another day. We don't want all year round. Village is very spot.
Whoa! Triple H!
I'm not there yet. Damn it.
Sorry!
Whoa!
Well, you need
It's
to figure
okay.
out why you're so much slower behind.
Oh, it's Hunter!
It's time to play the game.
Let's go!
Time for the first draft picks. It's gotta be. Oh yeah, yep. Triple H is calling Cody over, so come on.
First round of the 2024 draft. This changes the landscape of WWE in the future. And the draft here is a bit different because as those GMs sit in the back in those war rooms pondering their next step, they have to understand that it's just as much about protecting the roster they have as it is bringing in the roster that they want. Meaning that when they use their pick, it's just as much of a chance of gaining a WWE superstar as they do losing one that they already have. Cody, I thought since champions are protected and you'll be sitting right here on Smackdown, since It is SmackDown. You get the honor of going first. I thought maybe you can help me out here and you read the SmackDown.
Here we go.
Picks. Since it is SmackDown, you get the honor of going first.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I want to say it.
SmackDown
Oh
selects
shit!
the EST of WWE.
Bianca Belair goes to SmackDown.
On Friday night SmackDown, bolstering what I believe is the best women's division in the game. The second pick, 2024 WWE Draft, Raw selects.
Yeet! Yeet! James go to Raw.
Trajectory from main event day.
Here we go.
All right. That'll change things up a bit.
Yeet! Yeet! Yeet!
Here's the honor.
We hold Jay responsible for seeing that.
Oh shit! Bro!
SmackDown selects NXT's Carmelo.
Carmelo Hayes
What the heck?
down! Yes!
Carmelo Hayes goes to SmackDown.
Down! Hell yeah! That's a hell of a pick, bro.
You imagine how much some seats were for them to sit in a stool in the ring?
Oh, Rollins is staying on Raw. Sorry, I said it out loud. That's freaking Rollins.
Freaking Rollins.
Oh, go figure. No surprise there. He goes to Raw every year.
Oh!
That's his show. I can't believe
Round one, the big takeaway was Carmelo Hayes going to SmackDown, in my opinion. And there he is,
Yes.
Carmelo Hayes himself.
When they talk about who's next up, when they talk about who's the hottest out, they don't call him the hottest out. They call him Carmelo Hayes.
Yes.
When they talk about who's the
Uh-oh. He's eyeballing Cody's title.
they call him Carmelo Hayes. And Cody, you won that championship. I've been hearing you. You've been saying a lot about if you come for the king, you best not miss. And Cody, and that's funny how that works because one thing about me is when I shoot, I keep going. You best not miss. One thing about me is when I shoot, to shoot my shot down, then to shoot it. And as a first round draft, I can think of a better way to shoot my shot here on SmackDown
sorry, my phone keeps
than to
falling.
shoot it against you. Fortune certainly great before, but I don't know. You
Watching.
don't want to see me in action tonight, do you?
Oh!
Fortune certainly favors the ball, but I don't know. What if I forgot my gear? You don't want to see me in action, do you? Oh, that's right. I didn't forget my gear. Oh, no. What if I forgot my gear? And this right here for me. Oh, that's right. I didn't forget my gear. And this right here.
Oh shit! Carmelo versus Cody tonight.
You're on.
Damn!
Oh shit! Yes!
What a main event!
Yes! Cody versus Carmelo Hayes tonight on Smackdown. LWO versus I can't even remember their name.
Carmelo Hayes.
No, I said LWO versus what's the name of the other group, brother?
Santos Escobar.
Yeah, but what's the name of the group?
Del Tasma or some shit.
Delvin. The fuck? I know. I don't remember it, but I know it wasn't that. It was like Lost Something to Phantasma or something. I can't remember. It'll stay here in a minute.
Did he just complain that he has to buy his own merchandise back?
Yeah.
I would too. What's his? Hey, $5.99.
And they're covered with your home and auto bundle with Progressive, so you get round the clock protection.
So is Gabby coming down? Oh, she said she'll meet you at the bar.
That's fucked up.
Clinically proven dandruff protection with just 9 essential.
She says she'll meet you at the prom.
Dandruff protection, minimal wrinkles. Job done.
Saturday on Fox. Aaron Donovan and the Cardinals take on Alonzo and the Mets. Or the Reds battle Seager and the Rangers. Saturday at 4 Eastern on Fox.
Coming up, change at the top of Rock Island Police. Chief Richard Landy's last day on the job. Those 3 decades on the force lead to him. And retired NASCAR driver Kyle Petty will bring his charity motorcycle ride through the Quad Cities. When you can meet him, why he's raising money on our Quad Cities News at 9.
Kyle here with FSBO Home. Everybody's choosing FSBO Home because we'll save you thousands in agent commissions. We'll be with you from the start.
So, Justin, roughly, 30-ish minutes, fans, Chris Mercer from MCW, their general manager, will be coming on to talk about tomorrow's show, and we cannot wait to have him.
Absolutely not, brother. It's going to be an amazing time. El Hijo del Fantasma.
There you go.
I don't think that's right.
They're called something.
Looking for a unique gift for extra cash? Rock River Coins and Jewelry in Silvis, Illinois. Pays top dollar for your gold and silver. Stop by Rock River Coins.
The quest for the IFL Championship game.
Legado del Fantasma. Legado. Yeah. Legado del Fantasma. Is what you said kind of like the Spanish version of that, or? It's Legato del Fantasma. I think that means like Legacy of the Ghost, doesn't it, or something like that?
Means bad tag team.
Shitty faction. Legacy of Ghost in English.
Oh, I thought it meant bad tag team.
That's big. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this.
I mean, they ain't done nothing.
Oh, I know they have.
Rights ringside alongside Reed Barrett to prepare for tag team action against
Oh, is Ray getting in the ring? Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Dragon Lee, the boundary Rey Mysterio himself.
Let's go!
The reason why Ray wanted to tap with Dragon Lee at WrestleMania.
Now goes Berto.
Let's go!
Dragon Lee is full of energy tonight.
You know, they really haven't gone any with that storyline of who attacked Dragon Lee. I think it was Carlito. I think he was jealous. We just got off of a
Yeah, great teamwork from Angel and Herberto.
Yeah.
You know, they are a heel, so, you know, you're not really supposed to really like him anyway, so. I don't know what it is, but, you know, Santo Escobar is just dull to me.
Yeah.
Every time. You can see your right alive. All the parts you need.
I was going to ask him after the show is over. I mean, I can do it now. Hey, what time are you going to be here tomorrow?
Let it be both. There's Miller and Miller.
What time do you want to go up there?
But don't be scared.
Well, it's going to be an hour drive from my place, right?
Yeah. 35 minutes from mine to your place. Hold on.
Haters have one last chance to be proven wrong about Arby's. Buy Arby's on Arby's Dive. Online Arby's Street Sandwich names is nearly
You're an hour and 12 minutes away from there. From Skydive.
on Arby's Dive.
I am.
Arby's. The beats.
What? So what? So what? Be here by 10? Or you want to leave earlier than that?
Let me ask Oscar what time he wants us there. That should be good, but let me check.
This is Fox Nation, where all of America's stories are told. Sign up and start streaming today.
But I say, it really just depends what time he wants us there.
Yep.
No, that'll be it. No. Why?
How are you?
Time up for the relief of Legado del Fantasma.
Now the illegal competitor for Legado sent to the outside. Visit by Mysterio.
He cannot write off the Hall of Famer.
Watch out, Ray.
Angel now setting up for something big.
Arm drag right into the ropes. 619. Hey.
That's it.
LWO with the victory over Legado del Fantasma.
Phantasma doing what they do best. Job out.
Here we go.
I am many things. That celebration. I am not. I am many things.
Here we go.
The evening before WrestleMania 40, I am not. I'm meditate. Electra and when I say working for I weeks, did not attack Dragon Lee. The evening before WrestleMania 40, I meditate. Electra has been working for weeks to track down the security from that evening. And Ray,
Watch, bro.
what you're about to see, you're going to find very
Carlito, told you.
No, not Carlito.
He's turning heel, bro. Watch. He just turned heel, bro.
I could believe it. Getting clogged. There was a whole ball of it stuck.
He turned heel. I knew it was coming, bro. I knew who did it. I put it together really fucking quick. But Santos said he didn't do it. That's one thing Santos isn't, is a liar. He does not lie about shit. He tells the fucking truth. He tells you how he feels.
in the books. What does the future hold? The trap continues tonight.
That's one thing Santos does not do is lie.
You've never seen before.
Good. Sticky. Sticky.
I've never understood this commercial.
So I'll just bring my nice clothes in my bag for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm same here. I'm gonna put a pair of my clean jeans in the bag, and then my shirt, and I'll bring your shirt for you. So.
Why is the priest washing his feet?
Oh,
The fuck?
that makes sense.
Stupid. Hey, bro, maybe we can get a couple minutes in the ring for that match. I mean, we are setting up early.
That's why Select Club makes getting
Yeah.
easy. Now get up to a $2 million policy.
Otherwise, we got to go to the trampoline park.
Visit selectquote.com.
We need to find one like the Haru brothers uses. Where I could talk.
Yeah, we do.
Huh?
Yeah, we do.
So I can toss you over a ledge. Basically, ow, my back. Ow. Oh, man.
Combined stations of our Quad Cities is your source for all sports all weekend long. The stations of our Quad Cities, we own sports.
Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Vibrant Arena May 4th. Brought to you by B80 Tires and Brake Clips. You have to see it live. So lock in your seats today at monsterjam.com.
Follow the light of savings. The Green Buick GMC Green Light. Drive the new 24 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. Loaded with tow package, remote start, backup camera, lane departure warning, and more. Save $72.50 off MSRP. Loyal GMC customers get $97.50 off MSRP or get 2.9% financing for 72 months. Follow the green light of savings. See you tomorrow at Green Buick GMC.
Green, gotta go. So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. Save $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Ooh, chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade. I'll play.
Hey.
We are 18 minutes away, fans, from Chris Mercer joining us live here on Wrestler Bros, the GM of MCW for tomorrow night. It's going to be a good interview here.
Get your $20 pit party pass at monsterjam.com today. Coming to Vibrant Arena May 4th. Tomorrow on Fox, the United Football continues in prime time as Birmingham battles Houston, or San Antonio takes on Arlington. It all kicks off at 7 Eastern tomorrow on Fox. Check your local listings for the game in your area. Breaking just the fun, Smackdown's newest superstar, the always confident Carmelo Hayes, is called his shot, but as the man said, he rarely misses. Bello takes on the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. It's a night that he deserves.
Okay, here we go. Braun Breaker on Friday Night Smackdown. All right, Braun Breaker versus Cedric Alexander. You're going to squash Cedric. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Fuck.
Braun Breaker was not here for a long time, and unfortunately, Cedric did not have a good time. But Braun Breaker just elevated his
Fucking nasty. Wow. Just like that, Braun Breaker nailing Cedric Alexander off the ropes with a freaking spear out of midair all over. It's done.
Another newcomer who's been stealing headlines and doing, frankly, whatever the hell she wants, has been Tiffany Stratton. It's Tiffy time in our Progressive Match Flow. Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more. Bailey will make her first title defense against longtime friend and former champion, Naomi.
Steve, I'm going to go every time I go to blow.
And I want to keep that same energy rolling tonight.
There's one thing that's not going to change, and that's me as your WWE Women's Champion.
Bailey knows all about swimming in those deep waters.
Man. Tiffany Stratton ruining a title match between Bailey and Naomi. Well, obviously they didn't want either one of them to lose, so. Prettiest moonsault. Sending a message to Naomi and Bailey.
Did you see what I did last week? Of course you did. Because I'm the center of the universe. I told Naomi and Bailey. Where's my time?
She's not set to Tiffany time. You know what, Tiffany? I was this close to sending you to the back of the line, but then someone convinced me otherwise, thankfully for you. So tonight, you go one-on-one with Naomi again. The winner, it's a title match.
Whose stupid idea was that? Ding dong. That would be me. It's a win-win situation. Because if Naomi wins, then she gets the championship match that she was cheated out of last week. And if you win, then you find out what it's like when you attack the role model. I just had a Tiffany epiphany. What if cheated out of last week and to watch you win? Then you find out what it's like when you attack the role model.
I had to troll, LOL.
Oh, here we
Fans,
go.
we are just 13-ish minutes away from the GM from MCW, Chris Mercer. Going to be a big interview.
And that's, who the fuck is that? That's Tori Wilson. Michelle McCool and Tori Wilson? Huh. Oh,
Man, so many hours on that Tory poster.
No one needed to know that, Ben.
Uncut, unscripted.
All Oscar said me, Oscar's like, as early as possible. I said, okay, so name a time.
Why do they need us there so early?
Set up.
Oh, the ring set up?
Ring set up, prepping our table, going over stuff, practicing. And then I'm going to go take a nap in the car.
Probably.
Sounds like I'm going to take a nap too. I'm taking my pillow with me.
Behold the DQ freezer, holding all the blizzard flavors of the past. It's actually okay. We're opening the DQ freezer and bringing that frosted little cookie and brownie batter.
Consumer cellular, this is Sam. This is a good time.
What about these?
Somebody's fun. You can get the same exact coverage as the leading carriers, but for half.
Feels like a sponge. And it's too
We're done. What about these?
Sorry, it just locked in a great refinancing rate.
incredible.
Or it's not.
Sorry, it just locked in a great refinancing rate. My student loans is incredible.com. It's either credible. It's good stuff.
Well done.
Stars premieres Wednesday, May 22nd on Fox.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome WWE legend, Lieutenant Cole.
Yep.
WWE.
Corey Wilson and Michelle McCool.
So many hours on that Tory poster.
It's crazy seeing these two on the TV, bro. Man, they got old.
Swimsuit edition. I remember Christy Hemming was a part of it.
Randy stays on SmackDown. Yes.
Randy Orton.
SmackDown. Oh, shit.
Don't tell me yet.
Bro. That's a hell of a pick. Oh, shit. Breaker was just brought to the main roster on SmackDown and he's headed to Raw. Bro.
Damn. Look at that.
So Roman's going to stay on SmackDown?
There you see the Monday Night Raw squad reacting. Congratulations, Adam Pearce. You got yourself a thoroughbred. All got to be disappointed. And you heard Triple H mention at the top of the evening, when you keep around the open, you leave yourself susceptible to have your future stars snatched away.
Oh, God. Nia's coming to SmackDown. So now Bailey's got to deal with her. No more Nia versus Becky, though. Thank God.
Yeah, but we didn't need Nia Jax to come ruin SmackDown.
Oh, shit. Yes, my girl. Yes. Hell yeah.
Damn, Liv goes in the second round.
Liv is on Raw. She's going to stay right there with Becky Lynch. Get it, Liv. Liv's revenge tour continues against Becky.
Take a look at the selection in round 2, of course, SmackDown retaining the fighter and adding the irresistible force. It'll take a while to get over cross pressure.
The irresistible force? You mean the immovable object? Irresistible force. Hashtag immovable object.
He said, well, myself, A and B will be there about 8:30.
That's early.
Well, no shit. No shit.
Yeah, on TV right now, everybody is Kevin Owens all bloodied up with the bloodline standing tall in the ring, but Kevin tried to fight. It just didn't work out.
Let me paint you a picture. One of those rental cars belongs to Kevin Owens, and the other one is your boy Tama Tonga.
Oh shit! That's how that happened. A car accident. Tama Tonga hit Kevin.
Will not tolerate this kind of savage behavior. Just tell me you understand. Losing isn't the only thing that has consequences.
Got traffic. Right? Well, not exactly. Not yet. You move. Oh. Got traffic. Woman rates. Well, not exactly. And with all due respect, you're getting more members here. Nobody knows what they're getting when they draft the bloodline. And with all due respect, you're getting new members now. Which means nobody knows what you're getting in the town. When they draft the bloodline.
Oh, we got our guest.
Here we go. Chris Wildcard Mercer.
How we doing?
What's going on, man?
How's it going?
You have to forgive me. I'm driving home right now. I was out running some errands, but I wouldn't miss an opportunity to go ahead and get a little microphone time.
No problem, man. No problem. Right now we're watching Friday Night Smackdown. We got Kevin Owens going at it with Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa.
Ooh, how's it going though? How's that match?
Well, they just attacked the fuck out of Kevin last week.
Yeah, Kevin got busted open by Tama Tonga. Well, I mean that's what we assume. He just came out busted open.
I can't wait for Kevin to get a fair match against Tama Tonga. He's gonna whoop his ass.
I haven't watched too much of Tama Tonga. Like I've caught some clips and stuff like that. He's pretty good. So like I hope he brings an interesting style over to WWE. You know.
Oh, I hope so too. But he's gonna have his hands full, Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Owens can go, man. He's a real good guy. I like there was this moniker that Bray Wyatt used when he was like Husky Harris, and he referenced himself as a tank with a Ferrari engine. That's exactly what Kevin Owens is, bro.
Oh, he really is. Yeah. And I love that he carried on the moniker of the Stunner from Steve Austin. I love how Kevin kind of got to carry that on.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, you know, I'm not too big on watching other people do another person's finisher. Like to mock them in a match, yeah, but to use it consistently as their own, you know, it kind of depends. But like, you know, some people have kind of given it their own style, and it becomes part of their move set, and it kind of grows on you. Because like at first, I was watching Seth Rollins do the pedigree out of nowhere when they banned the curb stop for that like brief period of time, but. Like, cause you know, dude, Triple H is like my favorite all-time wrestler. So like seeing, you know, anyone else do the pedigree, I'm just like, nah, man. Like, but watching Seth do it after a while, and then just those adaptations, like he's able to catch guys like in that pedigree. Like if they go for that spear, jumps up and just nails that shit, just perfect timing, dude.
Yep.
But yeah, I do like Kevin Owens' stunner though, man. It's definitely rich.
All right. So, you know, we got you on the show tonight here, and we actually got you right on the screen this time instead of talking to you through a phone screen.
Yeah.
You know, why don't you go ahead and tell the fans a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you've accomplished kind of so far in your wrestling career, and how you kind of got your start.
Absolutely. Well, I'm Chris the Wild Card Mercer, as you guys all know, and been doing this deal for a little over 10 years now. You know, I started in wrestling a little bit of a different fashion than a lot of other guys. I kind of got that, I would say, rookie treatment with the whole deal. I was able to uh, start in a promotion called Next Level Elite Wrestling, and unfortunately, it's no longer around. But you know, everybody's got to start somewhere, and I was able to get some legs there, and you know, kind of spent a 2 year tenure there. But then afterwards, I did do a lot of road trips to, you know, states like Wisconsin, Minnesota, different parts of Illinois, Indiana. You know, just basically, you know, new talent shows up. You know, basically, you know, being enhancement talent. You know, that's kind of been that was the start of it all. And then, you know, I cut my teeth, got my skill together, sharpened up, and I was able to, you know, put some skill on for a little while there. And, you know, I didn't really get a grand opportunity to really showcase my skills until I would say around about 2019. I went to a place called Impact Pro Wrestling that's located up in Algona. It was located up in Algona, but they have a training facility out of Collins, Iowa. And they usually do most of their shows out of West Des Moines.
And
And
who
there's a
is that?
couple guys. What's that?
Who did you say that was? I didn't
It's
catch that.
Impact Pro Wrestling, IPW.
Okay.
You might have heard some familiar names like Ethan Everhart or Bryce Jordan, maybe Damian Saint.
Yep, Damian
It's,
Saint. Yep.
the Hale twins, Briar and Sage Hale. They've all come from there. So I went there in 2019. I always kind of had a knack for wrestling. I'm, you know, just really good at naturally emulating exactly what I see and perfecting it and just sharpening it. But, you know, with professional wrestling, if you really want to get it right, I'd really suggest going to school and sharpening those skills, learning the proper technique, the proper footwork, because it's all a presentation. And if you want to be at the top of this sport, you really need to hone that craft. So, you know, I went ahead and I went to wrestling school in 2019, and I trained with Impact Pro Wrestling from November of that year to February of 2020, and graduated there. But unfortunately, as kind of we all know, COVID, you know, basically took storm of the world and was a global impact. So right when I finish my training, we all go into seclusion. We all go into lockdown. So all that fresh skill, all that knowledge, like, you know, I just got to keep it up here because physically I can't really express it, and I wouldn't get an opportunity to actually put those skills to work until about August of that year, when professional wrestling or indie wrestling got a soft opening and we started getting back to being able to wrestle in front of crowds. Because as we all know, professional wrestling, like, the only thing that was running was WWE. The only creative aspects was WWE. That was our main source of entertainment for what, like 6 months, you know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I didn't take the time I spent there for granted, and I really wanted to try to figure out where I wanted to go with my character. I had a lot of time to do that during my training at IPW.
What a dick this guy is. He has a great mind for the business.
Hey, man, listen, okay? Like, let's all be honest. Sometimes you gotta root for the bad guy, right? Sometimes you just naturally like the bad guy, and I'm okay. I'll steal this line from a Disney movie, okay? I'll steal this from Wreck-It Ralph, all right? I'm bad, and that's good. I may never be good, and that's not bad, because there's no one I'd rather be than me. So there it is, man, in a nutshell when it comes to it. But anyways, getting back though, I was really trying to find that character in 2019, and even though the wrestling world, like I said, definitely took a bit of a shelf life. I was able to kind of figure out what it is I wanted to do, and then I started reaching out and branching out and getting some different opportunities as wrestling came back. And in August of 2019, I wrestled for a promotion under a wrestler by the name.
Real quick, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm on SmackDown's on the TV right now, and
Yeah.
they were beating up Kevin again in the middle of the ring, and Randy Orton just came out to help him.
Oh, dude, Orton's a beast, man.
But continue, bro. I apologize.
Oh no worries, brother. No worries, man. Like I watch wrestling via Hulu. I have to get like the episode like the next day. Otherwise, I'm just catching the highlights on YouTube and all that. So
that's how I used to do it. We share a YouTube TV account now. So
yeah.
So we watch it when it happens on YouTube TV. But man, it's great. I can't wait till Raw goes to Netflix. That's gonna be even better.
That's gonna be so good. They might want to cut that extra hour though. Like, I mean, I could do 2 hours of solid wrestling, but 3, maybe.
So we sit here for doing a watch along for Monday Night Raw, and then by the 2-hour mark, we're like just dragging on the couch, and so we're like, I'm ready to go to bed, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, go ahead and continue talking about what you were telling us about, brother.
Oh, I was saying that I really kind of got legs and got a start in August of 2020, and I wrestled for Black Wrestlers Matter under a wrestler by the name of John West that wrestles out of Des Moines. And he also wrestles, I think, in another promotion, 3XW. So if you guys are familiar with that name, you can catch a lot of his content. You can go to blackwrestlersmatter.com and catch some of the past events that he's had. But I wrestled at the first show that he had. I can't remember the town. I was definitely in Iowa though. But I got to wrestle alongside and participate in a culture battle royal, which was pretty good. And it was like kind of like Royal Rumble style. We all kind of got that countdown, got that entry and everything. So it was a good opportunity to put my face out there and get some exposure. And then I would just keep reaching from there, man. I would go on to wrestle for PWX in the following year in January. And I spent quite a tenure there with PWX under Jimmy Smooth, James Stabler. So yeah, now I've kind of been around that PWX scene for a little while, and then just kind of chasing opportunities like every other hungry wrestler out there. I've gone to a couple different promotions, a couple different states, trying to cut my teeth, trying to get that experience. I am a little bit older, a little bit more seasoned, but it's never too late of an opportunity to go out there, man, and chase something. So, there's plenty of gas left in the tank. So I'm definitely going to use myself up until I got nothing left.
How old are you, Chris?
I'm 36, man.
Oh, well, you're I turned 36 this year, man.
Yeah. I got a little salt and pepper right up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right over here.
That's seasoned right there.
There it is, yes. I actually started training with CSW in January.
Okay.
Out of River Grove, Illinois. And I love Steve Oz. I love his style of training and stuff. He's not rough or mean about it or anything, but he's real stern, and he's straight to the point kind of person when it comes to the training.
Yeah.
So would you say that, like, if you have an opportunity to wrestle for like a smaller promotion that's just kind of getting their feet on the ground and they're kind of getting started, if you have the opportunity when you're building yourself, like me, I'm new, so I don't have any kind of wrestling footage out there. But if a promotion like that was to offer you an opportunity to wrestle a match, would you say go ahead and go for it, to kind of get your feet wet a little bit, or what would you say?
Definitely, man. Definitely check your level of experience. And like I said, like that recommendation on going to a good school and getting, those basics underneath you, because wrestling is a psychology, and it's very important that you understand that, because some people get mistaken in thinking as a fan that this looks very easy from the outside, and yeah, sometimes it does look very easy, but when you get on the other side of this entire thing, you understand that there's a lot of work that goes with this. So it's not a cakewalk. But if you really want to get yourself out there, sometimes you got to move out of that comfort zone, man. You got to dive in. Like, you can sit here and wait for a golden opportunity, but there's no promise that it's actually going to happen. Sometimes like I said, you got to move outside of that comfort zone, put a little effort in, man, and chase a dream. Like, don't be afraid, like when I first started, I would be around guys that would get booked a lot. And, I'm seeing all these fantastic, what's up?
The Dudley Boys just came out.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, man, but it shocked the shit out of me.
Devon's out there too.
Devon's out there too.
Oh my goodness, dude!
They're gonna get ready to call out the next draft picks.
Crazy.
No, so I have this promotion out of Appleton, Wisconsin. They're really a really small promotion. Like they barely just got their name really even being posted around. They're called WCE. World Championship Entertainment, or Wrestling Championship Entertainment.
Okay.
And but they're more of like they wrestle out. They have an actual ring and everything, but it's usually set up under a tent outside. Like they have a tent set up and everything.
Yeah.
So they really are small, but they're trying to build themselves and get a little more known. But they want me to come up there and wrestle with them. And I said, yeah, I mean, I'm down. Just as long as I make sure I'm good to go in the ring wise.
Yeah.
Because like I talked to my trainer and Steve, and he told me, because I could sit here right now and tell you every sequence that we ran through last night, like as far as what he laid out in front of us to do. He said, do this, 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 and this. And I literally can tell you everything we did in that ring last night. But my mechanics, when I actually get into the ring, for some reason, I kind of either I freeze up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Or I don't quite nail what I'm doing fully or correctly. Like it'll be off a little bit. Or if I'm taking a bump, I take the bump incorrectly. So it's just like when you get drop kicked by somebody, your immediate reaction is just to fall straight the fuck back. But like Steve said, you need to kind of fall off to the side and create a T. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you don't want to just be like that. You want to land on the right spot, but come back the correct way so you don't hurt yourself.
Like the best part, when it comes to wrestling is what I would suggest is, learn the mechanics of it, right? Learn the proper way of how to bump and stuff like that. And then you see other guys taking these wild bumps and stuff. You're like, man, he must be dead, or damn, that dude must be messed up. Like it's learning the craft and then perfecting it to your style and putting your spin on it so that it's safe, but yet you're still cinematically getting that over with the crowd. So yeah, like you should really learn that, those traditional normal mechanics of the bumping. And then when you get confident, because trust me, after you do this again and again and again, you'll get to a particular point where you're like, you know what? I'm feeling myself a little bit, like I'm going to go ahead and spice this up. And then you might, because you're going to come across wrestling content, being a wrestling fan. It's everywhere, dude. It's all over my Instagram every day. So but you're going to come across something you're like, man, I like the way that guy bumped. And then if you like the way that guy bumped, you'll say, man, I think I might be able to do that. And you'll never know until you give it a shot. You might be rusty at first, but it's gaining that confidence, man, because like it's just like anything that's new. You don't know what you're doing. You might be full of just false confidence and hope and everything, but then you actually go out there and do it, and you actually might be pretty decent. So
okay. So how did you just kind of like with the GM position? I understand you got injured, so was this just kind of a thing they put you in for a temporary time frame until you get better, or?
Why would you think it's a temporary time frame? Why wouldn't you think that I'm a permanent stay of managerial duties? Why wouldn't you think?
You
Well,
like to wrestle, right?
I do like to wrestle. That's correct.
So you're going to wrestle and GM at the same time?
Listen, as we all know, okay, the wild card is currently up on the shelf, but let me just tell you right now, there is no dust on this card. All right. It's sitting face up, looking at everyone else until I can be thrown right back into the deck.
There you go. There you go.
But I mean, the interesting question is, how did I come about to fall into this position of power? I guess the easy explanation is just that Jimmy Smooth understood exactly what he has in me.
Okay.
So, just because I'm not an active competitor doesn't mean I don't have something to provide and offer to MCW. I've got quite a lot to offer. I've got quite a mouth still. I can definitely be a mouthpiece for this company, and I will be. And with that, I'm taking this position exceptionally serious. So, my duty is to provide things in the interest of fairness, but I will also commend and command respect as well. So, and as you can, I'm guessing anyone who's been watching Chris Mercer and AMB has understood there's been a little bit of tension between me and that young man. But see, here's the thing though. I don't have any hard feelings. No, I just have nothing but truth to pass by this young man. So, but for as popular as he is, being our world heavyweight champion, which is awesome, by the way. And I'm so proud of his journey and all of his accomplishments. It's been quite a ride to watch AMB rise from where he was to where he is currently now. It's quite a thrilling, experience. But as I said, in the past, we may have been competitors, up until a particular injury and everything, but that's the past now. I've been working in a different position. And yes, one day the wild card will be medically cleared to go back and return to the ring, but in due time. I don't know when, but I don't know. Do you ever know when you're going to draw the wild card out of the deck, or does it just come up by chance? So there's that. Still effective in some capacity. But my only issue with Austin is that there's no respect. There has to be a line of respect, a level. And unfortunately, I'm no longer his opponent or his enemy. I am his general manager, and he is my champion. So I just want my champion to fall in line. That's all. The instructions are clear, and I'm sure he can understand everything that comes out of this mouth. Because if I would have to remind him, if I would have to issue a warrant, for illicit behavior, the consequences will be his and his alone to suffer. That's it. But that's not what we're on. We're in the interest of fairness. We're going to go ahead and have a great show tomorrow night. You guys will be there on commentary. I'll be listening. I'll definitely be around soaking up some of that energy. So let's just fixate on that. That's what Austin should fixate on, is that. Having a good show and a good championship defense.
All right. Well, maybe Chris Mercer will be back out of the deck just in time for the darkness to settle over MCW when the Lost Sun debuts.
Who knows, but as I said.
And again, when that darkness settles over, you may not be able to see the deck at all.
I can't really put it into words, but passion still remains. And like I said, I will play a part to some capacity, but in the interest of fairness, though. Mm-hmm. So we just have to tune in on Saturday to find out exactly what that message means.
All right. We will be tuning in because we are going to be sitting at the announce table. We're going to be seeing everything that happens, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of surprises to entail for Saturday night as well. The way I hope I understood everything correctly. So.
Oh man, we've got quite a card, brother. I mean, we've got quite a stack deck. Can't list them all off by name, but I do know we have a couple matches. We have was it Rafael Quintero versus Aaron Payne? We've got Eric Schultz versus Jack Valor. You know, I like Jack Valor. You know, he's a nice kid. You know, he's got that same energy and that upstart of an upcoming rising star. You know, and it's good to be able to be there and take part in some of these things. You know.
Yep.
Let's see. And of course, I can go on and on about our main event that we have, our triple threat match. Featuring.
Nasty Nick Nolan and AMB.
Oh yeah.
I actually, my wife knows Nasty Nick. She works with him.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. It was a very funny coincidence because she's like,
Fix this lighting in here.
I work with him.
How's that? You guys can see me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can see you.
Sorry, I'm in my car right now. It's getting dark.
You're good, man. You're good. This is my wife right here, Chris. She'll be there.
How you doing?
So yeah, no, it was really weird when she said that. She's like, "Yeah, I know him. I worked with him." I was like, "There's no way." And then I went and asked him. He's like, "Yeah, I thought I recognized her, but I didn't want to guess. It'd be wrong." So yeah, it was pretty cool finding that out. So what would you say was the best piece of advice since you've been wrestling that you've gotten from a trainer or somebody on the road?
So I'll just have to go ahead and reference back to IPW again because I can definitely give them a lot of credit for instilling the right skills in me. And I learned quite a bit. I actually have a packet that I carry around. It's kind of, I think of it as like a wrestling Bible or a mantra, and it gives some great advice on how to look at wrestling from the inside perspective when you're in there. And it also gives you some tips on just some reminders along your journey. And one of the greatest pieces of advice, and it's not something that's necessarily particular to one person or one individual, but the advice I was told is always remain coachable. Throughout your tenure with wrestling, you might start off slow, you might start off exceptionally fast and, just shoot to a different level with things. But understand there's still something to learn with everything that you do. Wrestling is continuously evolving, and you should definitely study that and learn that and listen to a lot of things because you don't know everything. There's always something new to learn. There's always a different variation on something. There's always something you can add to your skill set. And being coachable is a great quality because it makes you easy to work with and easy to work around.
Okay. All right. Big Baby, you got a question?
Stepping into the GM role from being a wrestler into the GM, was it hard to transition, or did you just slide right in like it was nothing?
It was so easy the way I slide on my suit jacket when it's time to go to work. That's exactly how easy it was. So you guys will get a glimpse of that blazer this Saturday, so it should be good.
I'm pumped. I'm ready.
Well,
but
you're gonna be seeing these flashing at that show. Yeah. So, yeah, we're hoping people show interest in them because we'll probably start making them for people if people actually show interest and want to buy one or whatever. So
definitely get the word out.
Yeah, for sure. What would you say is the hardest move you had that you learned that was to learn to date?
So I think I kind of got it now, right? But what was kind of tricky for me was for some odd reason, while I was training, I had the biggest issue with getting the right positioning for a fireman's carry. I got the pop and everything to get the guy over. Just it's it's the whole setup, the slide in. For some reason, my mind wasn't working this one particular day. I hammered this over and over and over again. And as simple as it is, I wasn't getting it. And I think I was kind of pissing my trainer off a little bit because it was, it was simplicity, but I didn't have it. But, like I said, it goes back to that listening, being coachable, and then just kind of watching. I'm very observant, a lot of the time. So I watch a lot of the things. Like I watch people's feet a lot, different footwork and how people got, how guys move in the ring. And I'm always watching the setup for things. But yeah, that was a difficult move for me there, was doing the fireman's carry. But I don't know. I did so I did end up doing a God, what is this called?
It's the championship. Something the Bengals know nothing about.
I'm blanking on it right now. It'll definitely come back to me, but yeah.
Oh God, Teddy Long is on the TV.
Teddy Long's up there?
Long,
We're not doing a throwback this evening, are we, bro? This is retro Smackdown.
We got a question from the comment section from Oscar Rodriguez. What is one thing in wrestling that you learned that you can also correlate to life?
There's a good question.
Ooh. Try to be as authentic as possible. There's a lot of carbon copies of things, and that might work for some people, but it's never going to reach the level of authenticity that's pure, and people can feel that. You might be able to fool a crowd a couple times, but there's a lot of exposure, there's a lot of eyes on professional wrestling, like nowadays, because you have social media, you have the internet. I mean, it's just everywhere. When it comes to honing your character, put a little bit of yourself in there. If you can get a little bit of that natural vibe, it'll be easy. It'll be easier for you. Like take Roman Reigns, for example. We've all followed this story for quite a while now. And, I've listened to his interview and everything. And one of the things he did mention was when they allowed him to be his actual self, things started to become so much more easier for him and flowed a lot better. And he was able to deliver a product for us for 4 years, man. That was just completely entertaining over a lot of other things. That was basically the main storyline in wrestling, all of wrestling, no matter what's happening. Like that definitely hits the top tier of probably the most important segment in wrestling in the last decade.
I told my brother here, Ben. I said, man, do you know how many times I could have won money on bets because everybody kept betting against Roman, and I kept
all
saying,
the time.
It's not time yet. He's still keeping that title. He's keeping that title, and he just kept on holding on to it.
Yeah.
Ben said this very last time before he faced Cody, Ben's like, if Roman wins tonight, he said, I will be forced to put my finger in the air. Finally, Ben was willing to put his finger in the air, and Roman lost. I was like, come on.
For it being a majority of what we all didn't want, the end of the reign, the conclusion of, the tribal chief as universal champion, it was a real good match, man. Like both nights, I thought it was really good storytelling, and that's a big thing that I hone around is storytelling, because it seems like a lost art, and there's a lot of corny stuff kind of circulating around, or a lot of replayed material. There's a lot of segments that have definitely been used before that are definitely being carbon copied and copycatted. And, a real wrestling fan picks up on that, and fresh material is what keeps the fans engaged. You know, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and it gets stale and you keep expecting people to eat that stale bread, you know, they're going to lose their appetite for the product. So,
Oh yeah, you can't keep forcing the same thing down their throat. It was about that time they knew it. They knew that Roman Reigns was their bread and butter for the longest time. So
man,
people finally they were just like, "Come on, bro!" Like even I, a huge fan of Roman Reigns, a huge fan. I was like, love the guy, love
yeah.
the bloodline storyline. It's been the best thing that he's done. It made his career, and I was like, it's time. And Oscar Rodriguez said, "Who are some Dram opponents for Chris Mercer?"
Well, I mean, an opponent that you should be dealing with, sir, is autocorrect when you type something up. Make you go ahead and proofread that before you go ahead and hit send. All right. Some some dream opponents, man. Like there is a plethora of indie talent right now that's working, and I've been out injured since September of last year. So all I've ever been, able to do in my time is watch the current product, and I've got my eyes on a lot of guys that are out here making some waves, and I can name a few. I've the first guy I'm gonna mention. I've actually dropped his name once before, but you know he's a good talent, and there's no denying that, Nick Diamond, because you're undeniable, brother. But man, I would love to stand across the room from you, the ring from you, and to see exactly how undeniable that skill is. And that's Oscar. I see you were able to go ahead and spell check that real quick and then put it in there. Oh, you're multitasking?
So, who would you say that you have an arch rival in wrestling right now? And do you think they see you as a rival?
That's an obvious question, isn't it? Are you pinpointing around the obvious portions there? I don't have any real enemies in wrestling. I may have some, couple people with, that have tasted sour grapes. It's whatever, you know. But no, I really don't. I really don't discriminate. I will step in the ring with anyone and everyone. And if there's anybody that feels a certain way about that, come see about me. Maybe I can change your perspective, or maybe you can shut me up. But if not, keep walking.
I like it.
Okay,
It's facts and it's truth.
All right. Sounds like you got it all figured out, man. So you've got to tell me why you've gained this reputation as a dick. I mean, that's the word that keeps getting thrown around.
Is that what I am?
I hear you're an amazing GM. You got an amazing mind for the wrestling world.
Yeah.
But you got like an edge to you. I guess that's a better lack of term of words.
An edge is good. I like that terminology. I think of it more as an ego, and one would do anything to protect it, right?
Oscar says it's mainly me.
It is you, dude. I'm gonna see you on Saturday, brother.
Oh,
but I don't know. I didn't know that my reputation, my reputation was of that. Like I said, there are those that have that choice opinion, and like I said, if there's something that you would like to say, if there's something you would like to deliver to the GM of MCW, you can come and see about me on April 27th on Saturday. Otherwise, what do I care? It'll just be that.
I love it.
Hey,
I love it.
Hey man, all out. I'm just trying to give a good show. for everybody. So
Yeah. Absolutely, and that's what we want to be there. We want to be there live to be able to enjoy it. We want to be able to commentate it and call it right down.
man, I'm excited about the commentary. I'm not gonna lie. Like you guys got me feeling like, hey man, let me slide on in here and see what y'all talking about real quick. You know, like dude, commentary sounds amazing. Like I would love to be out there putting some perspective, man.
Slide right on down there, man. When we're
Come put the
commentating,
cans on with us, GM. Come put the cans on.
Yeah, buddy.
there you go. There you go. Absolutely.
I want to check out the Blazer.
Oh, that blazer's gonna be crisp, smelling fresh. I'm gonna be in work mode, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's gonna be stylish though. So, like I said, y'all can all get a good look at that on Saturday.
I gotta get all this cleaned up.
Yeah, I did. I was mustache whiling for a while here, man, and I had to clean myself up. You know, I was looking a little homeless, man. So I had to put the razor to the face, get a little clean, you know, presentable. You know, because tomorrow is showtime, so I gotta look
I'm
good.
gonna take like a little thin layer off this, line everything back up, and we'll be good to go. This isn't too bad yet. It hasn't gotten real long.
You need to take the razor to that and go ahead and get that dome clean like that. You know what I'm saying? So.
My wife likes me to have a little bit of hair on my head. So.
Hey man, believe it or not, at one particular point there was a mohawk sitting up there for about 5 years. So
Okay. All right. All my other brothers and all my other brothers, like, see, my hair is just short right now, but I've got a pretty. When my hair grows out, I get a nice full head of hair. All my other
Jerry's
brothers
bald.
are going bald. They're going bald. Jeremiah's my little brother. Jeremiah has what do you call it? Dreads, because he's trying to get his hair to grow longer. So he's got like little dreads around his head. I'm like, dude,
Oscar commented one more time for you.
If we're shooting, I love you, brother, and you know it.
bro, I got nothing but love for you, man. I'm excited to see y'all. It's definitely been a minute, and I've been needing some wrestling in my life, man. You know, it's been hard being injured and then just kind of being away, but you know, it's got to take the time to heal. Just kind of follow God's plan for me. So, but I get the opportunities to still show my face and be involved with the product. So I'm very, very grateful for that. So I'm excited for tomorrow, man.
You're gonna be up there tomorrow.
See, I live in Iowa, so.
Oh, where do you live at in Iowa?
I live in North Liberty.
Oh wow! Holy crap!
It's nice out here.
I'm in Davenport, Ben's in Geneseo.
Yeah.
I'm over in Davenport. So I'm like an hour and I think it's like an hour and 35 minutes or something like that away.
Oh shit! I got like 3 hours almost of driving, like maybe 2:45. But
yeah, Ben over here, he's only an hour and 12 minutes away. So if I've got the right address, it's Skydive in Ottawa, right?
It is, even though it might sound different. It's definitely in Ottawa, so it's good.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, man.
Look forward to it, like they said, fans. Tomorrow night, Skydive Chicago, Ottawa, Illinois, 7 p.m. If you do not show up to the show and you do not tune into the podcast, you're missing out.
Definitely.
And that's not our problem. If you don't,
it's not.
It's not our problem. So we have advertised this. We have pushed this. We have told everybody about it. We've been all over the social media everywhere talking about this, and we are excited for it. So please come on down and check it out. $10 for kids, $20 for adults. That's not that bad.
It's not. It's
not for an amazing wrestling show.
It's a good way to spend a Saturday night.
Hell yes, it is, and it's going to be worth it. And especially that main event: Koa Samana, Nasty Nick Nolan, and AMB. AMB is definitely in a David versus Goliath situation.
Yeah. He's got quite a moniker to him now. He's wouldn't say been unbeatable, but he's been hard to beat. He's been, everywhere. So, like I said, he's the champion as it stands. So he'll be the guy to beat. We'll see if he can, successfully defend that championship and continue to go on and represent MCW in a good fashion. Or will things take a turn? You've got two other guys, fighting and vying for an opportunity to be on top. Nasty Nick Nolan has consistently felt, as if opportunity hasn't been in his favor. And I'm one who, I can agree with that. Opportunity has been there and he has worked exceptionally hard. But will this be his chance tomorrow night? You'll just have to see. But you can't count out Koa as well, a seasoned, individual, and definitely not to be taken lightly. So, the deck is stacked for all of these men, but we will definitely see. And as you said, I think one of the things that definitely will give an advantage, say the least, is the fact that we'll be in the hometown of our champion in Ottawa. So he'll definitely have that hometown crowd there, pumping that room full of energy, as well as the energy that he brings every time he steps through that curtain. So yeah, Koa and Nick, you guys will have something to prove against Austin tomorrow night, and he'll have something to prove as well. Is he a worthy champion, or is he just transitional?
Absolutely. Well, fans, you've had a great show. It's been an honor having a chat with you, Wildcard Mercer. It's been awesome, Mr. GM. I can't wait to see you and work with you tomorrow. It's going to be awesome, man. You guys are missing out. Skydive Chicago, Ottawa, Illinois, 7 p.m., MCW. If you miss it, you're lame.
Definitely. Definitely lame. If I don't see you there, do not talk to me anymore.
Don't talk to me.
Absolutely.
Well,
all right.
I'm Big Baby Ben.
Judas Black here.
Press the wild card, Mercer.
Yep, and SmackDown is wrapping up here in the next couple minutes. We love you guys. It's been another amazing episode of Wrestling with Bros. Thank you.